Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, this is Mohammad Sujan Miah, assistant teacher of Dilalpur Abdul Karim High School, Dilalpur Bajitpur, Kishoreganj. Dear learner, first of all, I welcome to you all our online class. Dear learner, you know, we started our class, but the COVID pandemic is increasing, so we will go now our online class. Dear learner, I hope you all are safe and sound by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Pray for me. First of all, I will remind you that in this situation you should have to stay at home, don't go outside, and eat balanced diet. Dear student, I will take part with you in English class for class 10 and English second paper. Dear student, I will discuss with you an important topics, and my today's topic is voice. My today's topic is voice. Dear student, I will discuss with you voice. Dear learner, it is an important topics, and there are two kinds of voice. There are two kinds of voice. Two kinds of voice. And first of all, active voice. And number two, passive voice. Dear student, we know that there are two kinds of voice, and first of all, active voice, and secondly, passive voice. Dear learner, if we change an active voice into passive voice, we have to know tense. We have to know tense. And secondly, you have to know formation of verb. Form of verbs. Dear learner, if we want to change an active voice into a passive voice, we have to know two things. First of all, tense, and secondly, form of verbs. If you correctly know tense and form of verbs, I hope you all can change an active voice into passive voice, or passive voice into active voice. Dear student, today I will discuss with you how we can change an active voice into passive voice. Dear student, you know voice is an important topic of English second paper. I have already told you, if we want to, or if we change an active voice into passive voice, we have to know first of all tense, and secondly form of verbs. Dear student, if any active voice is present indefinite tense, present indefinite tense, if any active voice is present indefinite tense, now we have to transfer, or we have to change this active voice into passive voice. And the structure of this present indefinite tense voice is subject, main verb, main verb 1 plus object. Dear learner, if we want to change this voice into passive, now we have to learn the structure of this voice, and I will write down this structure. First of all, we have to take object, and then we have to use auxiliary verb according to object, and am, is, or are. Next, verb 3. Last of all, by plus subject. Dear student, this is the structure of active voice into passive voice, and I have discussed with you present indefinite tense. This is the structure of active voice of present indefinite tense, and I have to change this sentence into passive voice. First, object. Next, we have to use am, is, are according to our object. Third of all, verb 3 plus by plus subject. Dear learner, now I will give you an example. This is Karim eats rice. Dear student, this is active voice, and we have to make it passive voice. Now I answer it. This is Karim is an subject, and eats is verb 1. First of and last of all, rice is object. Dear learner, I have given you already a structure. First of all, we have to use object, and I have to take rice. Next, we have to use am, is, are according to our object. Rice, that means is, verb 3, eaten by Karim. Dear student, I hope you have understood how we can change and present indefinite tense active voice into passive voice. I have already given you an example, and I have already given you the rules how we can change an active present indefinite tense to passive voice. Dear learner, I will discuss with you the next rules step by step. I hope you will all safe and sound by the grace of Almighty Allah, and you should always aware of the COVID pandemic, dear learner, and I hope you will continue your study sitting at home, dear student. This is my hope. No more today. Best of luck.